Welcome to Cosmic Sedation, where tonight we explore a question as old as curiosity itself. What if humans are the aliens? Tonight, let's dive into this cosmic mystery and see where it leads us. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more such journeys through space and time. Drop a comment letting us know where you're tuning in from and what time you usually fall asleep. Curious to hear your stories. As the stars align, we begin our tranquil voyage together. The oldest known human fossils could be evidence of a journey that began long before our sun formed. At Litoli in Tanzania, footprints embedded in volcanic ash suggest early humans walked upright over 3 million years ago. These impressions are preserved as if they were made yesterday, yet they may hint at origins beyond the solar system. In astronomical terms, this time is fleeting, a mere moment compared to the 14 billion years since the Big Bang. Yet, for our fragile bodies, it represents an unthinkably long span of evolution on Earth. Imagine a spacecraft traveling towards Earth from Proxima Centauri, some 4.2 light-years distant. At speeds close to that of light, time would dilate for travelers, but not for us watching them approach. For those aboard, the trip might feel like a century or less due to relativistic effects. Yet outside their vessel, each star they pass by has been burning for millions upon millions of years, long before life evolved on Earth. The human genome contains about 3 billion base pairs of DNA, encoding instructions for our biology and behavior. This complex blueprint could have originated elsewhere in the cosmos. One theory suggests that meteorites or comets carrying organic molecules seeded early Earth with life's building blocks. These objects could have traveled vast distances through space, potentially bringing genetic material from distant stars. The journey would require sophisticated shielding to protect against cosmic radiation and micrometeoroids. Consider the conditions required to sustain a voyage across interstellar distances. Inside such a craft, temperatures would need to be carefully controlled, neither too hot nor cold for human survival. At -230 degrees Celsius, our skin would freeze and become brittle due to ice crystal formation. Conversely, in an environment hotter than 45 degrees Celsius, the body's core temperature could rise dangerously. The spacecraft itself must maintain a stable internal environment, akin to a self-contained ecosystem. Human eyes can detect light with wavelengths between 380 and 740 nanometers, allowing us to see colors from violet to red. This spectral range defines our visible universe, a narrow band within an electromagnetic spectrum that spans vast frequencies beyond human perception. If early humans did indeed come from elsewhere, their evolutionary path might have adapted to very different environmental conditions, perhaps even under artificial lighting or beneath alien skies. Moreover, the iron in your blood was forged in stars that died before our sun existed, suggesting a cosmic connection between celestial events and terrestrial life. Human brains contain around 86 billion neurons, each capable of forming connections with other cells in intricate networks that process sensory input, memory storage, and decision-making. The complexity of this neural architecture is remarkable, yet it remains a mystery how such biological machinery could have evolved from simpler life forms, potentially carried on interstellar travelers. On Earth, the average surface temperature hovers around 15 degrees Celsius, providing conditions conducive to life as we know it. Yet in space, where temperatures plummet to -270 degrees Celsius, near absolute zero, our bodies would rapidly succumb to the cold. This stark contrast between hospitable and inhospitable environments underscores the delicate nature of human existence. The iron in your blood was forged in stars that died before our sun existed. These ancient stellar furnaces cooked up heavy elements through processes known as supernovae explosions. The remnants of these cataclysmic events eventually coalesced into planets like Earth, carrying with them the ingredients for life. If humans did arrive on Earth from another solar system, they would have carried this cosmic legacy within their cells, a testament to the interconnectedness of all matter in the universe. This realization invites us to ponder not only our origins, but also the potential for other forms of life that may exist elsewhere in the cosmos, sharing the same fundamental building blocks as we do. The human footprints found at Litoli in Tanzania are estimated to be about 3.6 million years old. These imprints offer a glimpse into early hominin behavior and locomotion. Yet they also raise intriguing possibilities regarding our cosmic heritage. If humans originated from elsewhere, these ancient tracks could represent the first evidence of an interstellar journey that spanned millions of years. Such a scenario would challenge conventional notions of human evolution, suggesting that our ancestors may have arrived on Earth as fully formed species, rather than evolving gradually from local life forms. The process by which early humans might have arrived on Earth from another solar system involves complex mechanisms and incredible journeys across interstellar space. These voyages would necessitate advanced technology capable of sustaining life over vast distances and timeframes. The spacecraft itself must function as a closed ecosystem, providing oxygen, water, food, and protection against cosmic radiation. Moreover, it would need to navigate through the void of space, avoiding collisions with debris and maintaining precise trajectories for millennia. In conclusion, while we may never know for certain whether humans are indeed interstellar travelers, the possibility challenges our understanding of evolution and our place in the universe. The concept invites us to reconsider familiar concepts like time, distance, and biological development on a cosmic scale. As we continue to explore the stars, we might one day uncover evidence that confirms or refutes this extraordinary hypothesis, forever altering our perception of human origins and the nature of life itself. Standing on Jupiter's moon Io would feel as though you were carrying an additional 160 kilograms with each step. The gravitational pull here is nearly 3 times stronger than Earth's, making every movement a challenge for your muscles and joints. Your body, finely tuned to the gentle tug of Earth's gravity at 9.8 meters per second squared, would struggle under Io's relentless grip. Each attempt to lift a foot off the ground would be an arduous effort, with your knees and hips creaking in protest. Yet, This extreme environment provides a stark reminder of how adaptable our physiology can be when faced with unfamiliar gravitational forces. Imagine walking on the surface of a neutron star, where gravity could reach upwards of 10 billion times stronger than Earth's. The pressure would crush you into a thin layer of atoms, similar to the state matter assumes within these dense stellar remnants. This extreme environment far surpasses Io's gravitational pull, illustrating the vast range of gravitational forces at play in our universe. On Io, your sense of balance, finely tuned for Earth's conditions, would falter. Every step feels like an effort, and you might sway and stagger as if drunk. This struggle highlights not just physical strain, but also a psychological adjustment to the new normal of gravity on this moon. In contrast, consider the moon where gravity is only about 1/6 that of Earth's, a place where you could leap and bound across landscapes with far less effort than on Io. The lighter gravitational field allows for a different kind of movement, light and bouncy, that contrasts sharply with the heavy steps required on Io. This illustrates how our experience of gravity varies widely, even within our own solar system. Beyond Io's surface, gravity ranges from the slight tugs on asteroids to the crushing forces within black holes. These variations remind us that Earth's familiar gravitational pull is just one among countless forces that govern the universe, each offering a unique perspective on what it means to be grounded in space and time. The human genome, with its 3 billion base pairs of DNA, has evolved under Earth's consistent gravitational field for about 200,000 years. Yet, our bodies are capable of adapting to environments where the force of gravity is dramatically different, revealing both our resilience and the vast diversity of conditions across cosmic landscapes. On a neutron star, your body would be compressed so tightly that you might not even recognize yourself. The extreme pressure would alter your physical form, potentially making you resemble a thin layer of atoms rather than the solid human being you are on Earth. This stark difference underscores how gravity can dramatically reshape what it means to exist in space. In the vacuum of space, far from any gravitational influence, floating becomes effortless. Without the constant pull of gravity, movement is free and unencumbered. Yet this freedom comes with its own challenges: no air to breathe, no sound to hear, and temperatures that can drop below -230 degrees Celsius. This environment highlights how our bodies are finely attuned to Earth's conditions, where gravity provides the structure we need for survival. Returning to Io, consider the iron in your blood. It was forged in a star that died before our sun existed. The same elements that make up your body were once part of cosmic processes far more extreme than anything you might experience on Io. This connection between human biology and the cosmos underscores how deeply we are intertwined with the universe, even as we struggle to walk under its varied gravitational forces. The journey from Earth's gravity to the extremes of neutron stars or the vacuum of space reveals a spectrum of gravitational experiences that challenge our understanding of what it means to be grounded. Each environment offers unique insights into the adaptability and fragility of human life, reminding us of our place in the vast cosmic tapestry. No, let's rephrase. Each environment offers unique insights into the adaptability and fragility of human life, reminding us of our place in the vast cosmic landscape. Standing on Jupiter's moon Io would feel as though you were carrying an additional 160 kilograms with each step. The gravitational pull here is nearly 3 times stronger than Earth's, making every movement a challenge for your muscles and joints. Your body, finely tuned to the gentle tug of Earth's gravity at 9.8 meters per second squared, would struggle under Io's relentless grip. Each attempt to lift a foot off the ground would be an arduous effort, with your knees and hips creaking in protest. Yet, this extreme environment provides a stark reminder of how adaptable our physiology can be when faced with unfamiliar gravitational forces. Imagine walking on the surface of a neutron star, where gravity could reach upwards of 10 billion times stronger than Earth's. The pressure would crush you into a thin layer of atoms, similar to the state matter assumes within these dense stellar remnants. This extreme environment far surpasses Io's gravitational pull, illustrating the vast range of gravitational forces at play in our universe. On Io, your sense of balance, finely tuned for Earth's conditions, would falter. Every step feels like an effort, and you might sway and stagger as if drunk. This struggle highlights not just physical strain, but also a psychological adjustment to the new normal of gravity on this moon. In contrast, consider the moon where gravity is only about 1/6 that of Earth's, a place where you could leap and bound across landscapes with far less effort than on. In the vast silence of space, cosmic rays constantly bombard our planet from every direction, each particle carrying an extraordinary amount of energy. These high-energy particles, originating from distant stars and supernovae, pierce through Earth's atmosphere like needles through fabric, interacting with cells and causing mutations, approximately 1 mutation per 100 cells daily. These mutations are so subtle that they often go unnoticed, yet over millennia, these alterations accumulate within the human genome. With each generation, a new set of genetic variations is introduced, potentially marking us as beings subtly altered by cosmic influences. Imagine if future genetic analysis revealed peculiar sequences in our DNA not found elsewhere on Earth. Such findings would challenge conventional notions of human origins and suggest an interstellar heritage. The process of mutation accumulation spans epochs far longer than the brief span of a human life. While we live for mere decades, the mutations caused by cosmic radiation accumulate over millions of years. Consider this. The litholic footprints from 3 million years ago display early hominids with feet not vastly different from ours today. Yet, the genetic code within those ancient beings has diverged through cosmic influence in ways we are just beginning to understand. Each human cell contains around 3 billion base pairs of DNA, a staggering amount of information encoded in each strand. Within this complex structure, mutations introduce new variations that may lead to traits distinguishing us from other species, or even our ancestors. The scale at which these changes occur is immense. Over the course of human history, cosmic radiation has played an unseen role in shaping the genetic diversity we see today. Our bodies are not just biological entities. They are also cosmic archives, storing information from distant stars and galaxies. Each mutation represents a tiny fragment of this vast cosmic story embedded within our DNA. These changes, though invisible to the naked eye, may one day be traced back to specific celestial events, revealing connections between Earth's inhabitants and the universe at large. The cumulative effect of these mutations over time suggests that we carry more than just terrestrial ancestry in our genetic makeup. We are also descendants of cosmic phenomena, shaped by forces beyond our immediate environment. This realization invites us to consider humanity not as isolated beings on a single planet, but as part of a grander, interconnected framework woven across the cosmos. Each generation inherits these subtle genetic alterations, carrying forward a legacy that connects them to distant stars and galaxies. The process is slow and continuous, shaping human evolution in ways both visible and invisible. This cosmic influence on our genetic material underscores the interconnectedness of all living things with the universe itself, suggesting that we are far more than just earthbound beings. The mutations caused by cosmic radiation highlight a paradox. While they occur at an individual level within cells, their effects accumulate over generations to shape entire species. Consider how the average human lifespan, measured in decades, is fleeting compared to the millions of years over which these changes take place. Yet, it is through this long-term accumulation that our genetic code becomes intertwined with the cosmos. In contemplating cosmic radiation's influence on DNA, one cannot help but marvel at the scale involved. The universe is vast, filled with countless stars and galaxies, each contributing to the ongoing process of mutation within Earth's biosphere. These cosmic events, occurring light years away, subtly shape our genetic material in ways that are both ancient and ongoing. As we sleep under the protective blanket of Earth's atmosphere, we carry these cosmic influences within us, a silent testament to the interconnectedness of all life. The journey of human DNA through time, influenced by cosmic radiation, is one of continuous transformation. Each mutation represents a step in this evolutionary dance, connecting us not just with our ancestors, but also with distant stars and galaxies. This ongoing process, while imperceptible on individual scales, reveals itself over epochs as an intricate story woven across the cosmos. In a chamber deep beneath the Earth's surface, scientists maintain an environment colder than any found naturally on our planet. At -273 degrees Celsius, this laboratory reaches temperatures close to absolute zero, where atoms barely move. Here, quantum effects become visible, and materials behave in ways that seem almost magical. Yet, paradoxically, the coldest place we know exists not among the vast cosmic voids, but within our own technological grasp, reminding us of humanity's capacity both to explore and control extremes. Back above ground, the Earth hums with life at a comfortable 15 degrees Celsius, where every living cell thrives in this narrow range between warmth and cold. Consider that humans have existed in their current form for just 20,000 centuries on a planet that is more than 4 billion years old. This fleeting presence might seem insignificant, yet our genetic blueprint, 3 billion base pairs of DNA, contains within it the story of life's long journey here. Each gene, like a thread woven through time, connects us to ancestors that once roamed this world in forms vastly different from ourselves. We are both native and foreign, born of Earth yet outsiders compared to its ancient timeline. In this context, our brief existence mirrors cosmic events. Just as supernovae flash brilliantly before fading away, so too do we inhabit a momentary phase of life on this planet. The human eye can detect light with wavelengths between 380 and 740 nanometers, a narrow band of the electromagnetic spectrum. This range allows us to see colors in daylight, but excludes much of what is out there waiting to be observed, such as radio waves or X-rays. Our sensory limitations are profound, yet they also highlight our unique perspective on the universe. Imagine if we could perceive gamma rays, would we still feel so grounded? The light that warms our skin during a sunny day has traveled through space from stars like Procyon and Sirius, which are approximately 11.46 and 8.6 light-years away, respectively. Some of these stars have been shining for billions of years, with their light reaching us after traversing vast distances, carrying within them the history of their own lifetimes. Human footprints preserved in volcanic ash at Litoli, Tanzania, tell the story of early hominids walking upright on 2 feet more than 3 million years ago. These tracks are among our oldest evidence of bipedalism, marking the beginning of what would become modern humans. But these steps also signal something deeper, a moment when our ancestors stepped into a lineage that would lead to both grandeur and peril. Each footprint is a testament not only to evolution, but also to how quickly time can transform species from survivors into explorers who venture beyond their home planet. In this way, we are deeply connected to Earth's history through evolutionary biology, while simultaneously being poised for new beginnings elsewhere. The brain contains approximately 86 billion neurons, each connected by trillions of synapses that form the intricate web responsible for thought and memory. This complex network processes information at lightning speed, yet it operates within a biological framework shared with other animals on this planet. Despite our technological advancements, we remain bound by the physical laws governing life on Earth. When considering deep time, our cognitive abilities represent both an advantage and a limitation, allowing us to comprehend vast cosmic scales while also being constrained by the present moment. It is through these neurons that we ponder our place in the cosmos, seeking answers amidst the chaos of existence. For instance, while we can imagine traveling to distant stars, the biological limits of human lifespan mean that no one alive today will ever witness Proxima Centauri up close. Proxima Centauri, our nearest stellar neighbor at 4.25 light-years away, represents both proximity and profound isolation. Although it seems close when measured against galactic distances, traveling there would take tens of thousands of years with current technology. This star, like many others in our galaxy, has been shining for far longer than humans have existed, its light journeying through space to reach us after a long voyage. In this cosmic perspective, we are merely transient voyagers passing through time and space. Each human lifetime is but a fleeting moment in the eternal flicker of stars like Proxima Centauri. Yet within that brief span, we strive to understand our place among them. In the annals of human history, ancient myths frequently depict encounters with beings from beyond our world. These accounts often describe gods descending from celestial realms to interact with humans, offering knowledge and technology far surpassing what mortals could comprehend. Archaeological findings in Mesopotamia reveal thousands of clay tablets inscribed with these narratives, written in cuneiform script. Yet, one might ponder, were these divine figures merely products of human imagination, or did they represent encounters with extraterrestrial beings? The possibility that early humans interacted with visitors from distant stars challenges our conventional understanding of history. Consider the Sumerian legend of Enki, a god celebrated for his wisdom and technological prowess. He is said to have bestowed upon humanity essential skills such as agriculture and metallurgy. Could these advanced teachings be remnants of interactions with beings from other worlds? The human genome contains approximately 3 billion base pairs of DNA, yet it also carries within its code the remnants of ancient viral invasions. Across cultures, myths often share striking similarities. Gods descending from the sky in chariots or flying vessels, bringing knowledge and sometimes causing natural disasters. These stories persist because they resonate with a deep-seated human curiosity about origins. The iron in your blood was forged in stars that died long before our sun existed. This cosmic recycling process means every element within us has traveled vast distances through time. The site of Litoli in Tanzania holds ancient footprints preserved beneath volcanic ash for millions of years. These tracks, attributed to early hominins like Australopithecus afarensis, date back 3.6 million years. The connection between these distant ancestors and potential encounters with extraterrestrial visitors remains speculative, yet it raises intriguing possibilities about human history. One hypothesis suggests that some mythic figures could represent an exaggeration of actual events, encounters with beings from elsewhere in the universe. These stories were passed down through generations, offering glimpses into our collective past. Each narrative thread contributes to a broader understanding of how early humans perceived and interpreted their world. The average surface temperature on Earth is around 15 degrees Celsius, creating conditions that are just right for life as we know it. However, this temperature range also limits the types of extremophiles that could survive in more extreme environments. In the vastness of space, Proxima Centauri, the nearest star to Earth, lies approximately 4.25 light-years away. This distance makes direct communication between us and any potential extraterrestrial civilizations challenging. Yet, the idea persists that ancient myths might be more than mere fantasy. They could offer clues to our origins and the possibility of life beyond our planet. These myths often include descriptions of advanced technology, tools and machinery far beyond what ancient humans could have conceived. Could these stories reflect early encounters with beings from distant stars? Each mythological account provides a unique perspective on human origins and the possibility of extraterrestrial life. The process by which ancient humans might have recorded their encounters with beings from elsewhere is a mystery in itself. These tales were passed down through generations, often preserved in oral traditions or written on durable materials like clay tablets. Each story contributes to our collective knowledge of the past, offering glimpses into how early humans perceived and interpreted their world. The human body temperature averages around 37 degrees Celsius, creating a warm environment for cells and tissues to thrive. In conclusion, ancient myths offer a fascinating glimpse into the potential encounters between early humans and beings from beyond our world. These stories challenge our understanding of history and invite us to reconsider the nature of human origins. Each narrative thread contributes to a broader understanding of how early humans perceived and interpreted their world. At temperatures below -120 degrees Celsius, human skin would freeze and become brittle due to ice crystal formation. In ancient Mesopotamia, tales of gods descending from the heavens to interact with humans were common. These myths often featured beings with extraordinary knowledge and powers, far beyond those of ordinary mortals. Archaeologists have unearthed thousands of clay tablets bearing these stories, written in cuneiform script. Yet, what if these deities were not simply figments of imagination, but extraterrestrial visitors? The idea that early humans might have encountered beings from elsewhere is as old as civilization itself, though it challenges our understanding of history. The site of Litoli, Tanzania, ancient footprints have been preserved beneath volcanic ash for millions of years. These tracks, attributed to early hominins like Australopithecus afarensis, date back 3.6 million years. The connection between these distant ancestors and potential encounters with extraterrestrial visitors remains speculative, yet it raises intriguing possibilities about human history. The process by which ancient humans might have recorded their encounters with beings from elsewhere is a mystery in itself. These tales were passed down through generations, often preserved in oral traditions or written on durable materials like clay tablets. Each story contributes to our collective knowledge of the past, offering glimpses into how early humans perceived and interpreted their world. The human body temperature averages around 37 degrees Celsius, creating a warm environment for cells and tissues to thrive. Within the intricate labyrinth of human DNA lies a sequence known as the Alu element, comprising approximately 11,000 base pairs. This repetitive structure is found in every primate genome and has been duplicated over 30 million times throughout our genetic blueprint. Remarkably, these sequences are not random. They serve as a genetic barcode that distinguishes humans from other species on Earth. Yet, what might be most astonishing about Alu elements is their potential connection to extraterrestrial origins. These sequences have an uncanny resemblance to certain viral DNA found in meteorites, suggesting the possibility that some of our genetic material could have been seeded by cosmic events billions of years ago. Now, let us peer more closely into this microscopic world, where the boundaries between Earth and space blur. Each Alu element consists of a precise sequence of nucleotides: adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. This pattern repeats itself across our genome with remarkable fidelity, despite the vast evolutionary timeline that has shaped human biology. The sheer number of repetitions means that if all these sequences were laid end to end, they would span a distance equivalent to circling the Earth's equator 13 times. Yet this repetition is not without consequence. It contributes to genetic diversity and can lead to mutations that drive evolution. Consider for a moment how such a small sequence, repeated so many times, might have been influenced by cosmic phenomena, like the impact of meteorites or comets bearing extraterrestrial material. The implications are profound. Our genetic inheritance may be intertwined with events from beyond Earth's atmosphere. Human DNA is not just a static blueprint, but an active participant in cellular processes. ALU elements can act as molecular parasites, jumping between different parts of the genome and sometimes causing mutations. This process, known as retrotransposition, occurs at a rate that ensures genetic variation within a population. In every human cell division, there's a small chance one of these elements will move to a new location, potentially altering its function. What if this movement is not just random, but influenced by external cosmic forces? The energy from high-speed particles like cosmic rays could influence the frequency and pattern of such jumps, subtly guiding our genetic evolution over millennia. This interaction between the infinitesimal scale of DNA and the boundless universe suggests that the origins of life on Earth are far more complex than initially thought. The human genome contains an estimated 3 billion base pairs, yet only about 2% is dedicated to coding for proteins. The remaining 98% has been traditionally labeled as junk DNA, though this term is increasingly outdated as researchers uncover its functions. Among these non-coding regions are the ALU elements, which play a crucial role in regulating gene expression. These sequences act as switches or dimmers on genes, influencing when and how they are expressed. This intricate control mechanism could be a remnant of our cosmic ancestry, where environmental factors like radiation from distant stars subtly influenced genetic regulation. Imagine the complexity. The fate of life on Earth might have been subtly shaped by light years away phenomena. The temperature within the human body averages around 37 degrees Celsius. At this warm and stable environment, our cells thrive in a delicate balance that allows for the precise folding of proteins and the accurate replication of DNA. Yet, outside this narrow range, life as we know it becomes impossible. In contrast, consider the coldest known spot in the universe, the Boomerang Nebula, where temperatures plummet to just 1 degree above absolute zero. This cosmic chill is colder than any laboratory on Earth can achieve, yet it stands as a reminder of the vast ranges across which life might exist, perhaps with genetic structures vastly different from our own. The ALU elements within human DNA may have evolved in response to such extreme environments, hinting at an ancient history where life faced challenges far beyond terrestrial conditions. For instance, these sequences could have developed mechanisms to protect genetic material from the damaging effects of ultraviolet radiation, which is more intense in space, due to the absence of Earth's protective atmosphere. Scientists estimate that humans have been on Earth for about 200,000 years in anatomically modern form. This relatively brief period is a mere blink compared to the billions of years our planet has existed. Yet within this short span, human DNA has evolved through countless mutations and natural selection processes. Some argue that certain genetic traits may be more than just random mutations. They could represent an adaptation to cosmic influences. For instance, the ability to detect light in the visible spectrum, with wavelengths between 380 and 740 nanometers, aligns perfectly with the radiation output of our Sun. This finely tuned capability suggests a deep evolutionary connection between human biology and our star's characteristics. As we explore further into the mysteries encoded within our DNA, the possibility that humans are cosmic travelers may not be as far-fetched as it seems. The human genome, with its 3 billion base pairs of DNA, is a remarkable testament to evolutionary complexity. Each base pair is like a letter in a cosmic alphabet, spelling out instructions for life. Yet, this molecular library has been in use far longer than our species has existed on Earth. The first hominins, ancestors of modern humans, emerged over 6 million years ago, while the genome itself dates back billions of years to when the first cells began replicating their genetic material. Remarkably, these ancient strands of DNA have remained largely intact across millions of generations, a feat that is both astonishing and humbling. The resilience of this code suggests an adaptability that has seen life persist through asteroid impacts and ice ages alike. In contrast to the billions of years during which our genetic blueprint has evolved, humans have only been in their current form for around 200,000 years. This stark timeline underscores how brief a chapter we represent within the broader story of evolution. The Litoli footprints in Tanzania, estimated at 3,600,000 years old, show individuals walking upright in what is now East Africa. These traces are remarkably similar to those left by modern humans, a testament not only to our enduring form, but also to the relative stability of bipedalism over deep time. The average surface temperature of Earth is a balmy 15 degrees Celsius. This mild climate has been crucial for human survival, allowing us to thrive without the need for excessive insulation or cooling mechanisms. However, this warmth is a mere fraction of the extreme environments that define our planet's history. For instance, the early Earth was much hotter and less hospitable, with surface temperatures possibly exceeding 100 degrees Celsius due to greenhouse gases. This harsh beginning contrasts sharply with the conditions that allowed for human evolution more recently. The human brain contains approximately 86 billion neurons, a number that dwarfs even the most powerful supercomputers in existence today. These intricate networks process information at lightning speed, enabling us to think, feel, and understand our place in the universe. Yet this impressive neural architecture is dwarfed by the vastness of space itself. Proxima Centauri, our nearest stellar neighbor, sits an unfathomable 4.25 light-years away, a distance that would take tens of thousands of years to traverse with current technology. This scale highlights just how isolated human intelligence truly is within the cosmic expanse. The process of natural selection has been refining the human body for millions of years. Our eyes can detect wavelengths from 3080 nanometers to 740, a narrow range compared to other parts of the electromagnetic spectrum that are invisible to us. This limited perception reflects an evolutionary trade-off. While we may miss out on certain cosmic phenomena, our senses have been honed for survival in specific ecological niches. This adaptation underscores how closely intertwined biology is with the environment, suggesting that life elsewhere might also be shaped by its unique conditions. The human body temperature of 37 degrees Celsius is finely tuned to optimize metabolic processes and maintain homeostasis. However, this optimal range can vary significantly depending on environmental factors. For instance, in extremely cold environments, such as those found at high altitudes or near the poles, maintaining this temperature becomes a challenge for survival. This highlights how our physiology is both resilient and adaptable, yet also constrained by external conditions. The human genome contains sequences that are shared with other organisms, indicating common ancestry. One such sequence is the Alu element, which comprises approximately 11,000 base pairs and has been duplicated over 30 million times throughout our genetic blueprint. These repetitive elements are found in every primate genome, suggesting a deep evolutionary history. This shared DNA highlights how closely related we are to other primates and underscores the interconnectedness of life on Earth. The presence of these sequences also raises questions about the origins of complex traits and behaviors that define modern humans, such as language and tool use. The speed at which our solar system moves through the galaxy influences more than just cosmic radiation. It subtly alters the conditions necessary for life on Earth. As we traverse different regions, the density of interstellar matter changes, affecting everything from the frequency of meteor showers to the strength of magnetic fields. These variations provide a dynamic backdrop for life's evolution, ensuring that each generation inherits an evolving environment. The same galactic forces that shape distant nebulae also influence the conditions on our own planet. As we move within our galaxy, the gravitational pull from nearby stars subtly affects Earth's orbit, causing slight variations in its path around the Sun. These changes can influence climate patterns over long periods, contributing to the diverse ecosystems that have developed throughout history. The same forces that sculpt distant nebulae also gently nudge planets like ours into different positions within their solar systems. The speed at which our solar system moves through the galaxy affects not only cosmic radiation levels, but also the frequency of close encounters with other stars. These near passes can slightly alter the orbits of comets and asteroids, potentially leading to impacts on Earth. While these events are rare, they have played a significant role in shaping life's evolution over millions of years. The same forces that guide distant stars also influence the fate of our own solar system. The speed at which we travel through the galaxy also subtly alters Earth's orbit around the Sun. Over time, these movements can slightly change the distance between Earth and its star, influencing seasonal patterns and climate cycles. This subtle shift in orbital dynamics has played a role in shaping the diverse ecosystems that have flourished on our planet over millions of years. The varying gravitational fields within different parts of the Milky Way cause slight perturbations in Earth's orbit, leading to periodic shifts in axial tilt and distance from the Sun. The speed at which we travel through the galaxy affects not only our immediate environment, but also the long-term prospects of life on Earth. As we move through different parts of the Milky Way, the intensity of cosmic radiation varies, influencing genetic mutations and evolutionary processes. These variations in radiation exposure have likely contributed to the diverse array of species that have evolved over time, each uniquely adapted to its particular set of environmental conditions. Specifically, cosmic rays with energies exceeding 10-15 electron volts can penetrate Earth's atmosphere, causing ionization events that lead to genetic mutations and evolutionary adaptations. Moreover, our solar system's journey through the galaxy exposes us to varying levels of interstellar dust and gas. This material can interact with Earth's atmosphere, potentially affecting weather patterns and even cloud formation. Over geological timescales, these interactions have played a role in shaping the planet's climate cycles and the distribution of water resources across its surface. For instance, when our solar system passes through denser regions of interstellar medium, increased dust particles can absorb sunlight, leading to cooler global temperatures and potentially triggering ice ages. The movement of our solar system through the galaxy is not a static event. It evolves over time as we move closer to or farther from the galactic center. These changes in proximity can affect the gravitational forces acting on Earth and other planets within our solar system. As we approach denser regions, the increased gravity can perturb the orbits of comets and asteroids, potentially leading to more frequent impacts with Earth. Conversely, as we move away from these dense areas, the gravitational influence diminishes, offering a temporary respite from such cosmic collisions. This dynamic relationship between our solar system's position within the galaxy and its internal dynamics highlights the ever-changing nature of life's environment. As we continue this journey through the galaxy, future generations will inherit an ever-evolving cosmic environment, shaped by the invisible hand guiding our path through space. Each passing moment brings new challenges and opportunities for survival, ensuring that life adapts to thrive amidst the relentless motion of the universe. This ongoing voyage is not merely a drift, but a living example of the resilience and adaptability of all life on Earth. In a single cubic millimeter of human flesh lies an intricate web of approximately 10 million cells, each one bustling with life. These microscopic organisms contain within them the blueprint for every structure in your body, your eyes, skin, and even the very brain that is processing this information now. Each cell houses a nucleus where strands of DNA are tightly coiled, carrying instructions for building proteins essential to survival. If you could unravel these strands, they would stretch over 6 feet long, revealing a sequence as precise as any cosmic map. The human genome contains approximately 3 billion base pairs of DNA, each one contributing to the complex machinery that keeps us alive. Yet, consider that within our galaxy alone, there exist over 200 billion stars, each one potentially hosting its own planetary systems and life forms. The scale of this universe dwarfs the complexity found in even the most intricate human cell. While these cells work tirelessly to keep you alive through processes such as respiration and metabolism, they are but fleeting entities compared to the enduring nature of cosmic structures. Stars live for billions upon billions of years, far outlasting any individual cell or organism on Earth. The average surface temperature of our planet is 15 degrees Celsius, a comfortable range that supports life in its myriad forms. However, this warmth is an anomaly when compared with the extremes found elsewhere in space. On Mercury, temperatures can plummet to minus 173 degrees Celsius during night and soar past 427 degrees Celsius at midday. These harsh conditions make it nearly impossible for liquid water to exist, let alone support complex life as we know it. Yet, despite such inhospitable environments, our cells manage to thrive in a narrow range of temperatures that span only about 37 degrees Celsius, a fraction of the vast temperature spectrum found throughout the cosmos. Human eyes can detect light with wavelengths between 380 and 740 nanometers, a remarkably small slice of the electromagnetic spectrum. This narrow band allows us to perceive colors like red, green, and blue, but it also limits our view of the universe. Infrared radiation, for example, lies just beyond this visible range, carrying information about heat signatures that we cannot see with unaided eyes. Yet there are telescopes designed to capture these invisible wavelengths, revealing hidden details such as warm dust clouds where new stars form. Our cells, too, have evolved mechanisms to detect specific signals, chemical messengers that regulate growth and communication within the body. The human brain contains around 86 billion neurons, each one connected by synapses to thousands of other nerve cells in a vast network that processes information at lightning speed. This intricate web allows us to think, feel, and create, but it is dwarfed when compared to the number of stars in our galaxy alone. Imagine if every neuron could represent a single star. Even then, humanity's neural network would still be far smaller than the stellar population of just one galaxy. The universe presents an endless expanse where such networks are repeated countless times over billions of light years. Proxima Centauri, the nearest star to Earth, is approximately 4.25 light-years away, an unfathomable distance even in cosmic terms. To reach this neighbor using current technology would take tens of thousands of years. Yet within our own bodies, cells communicate with each other almost instantaneously through electrical signals and chemical messengers. These rapid exchanges enable coordinated functions such as heartbeat and breathing, processes that occur at speeds measured in milliseconds rather than centuries or millennia. In contrast to the vast distances between stars, human cells work together seamlessly, creating a world of complexity within the confines of our bodies. Imagine standing on a planet where days last 30 hours, feeling time stretch in ways your body is not accustomed to. The sun rises and sets more slowly, casting long shadows that seem to linger longer than usual. This gradual change affects every aspect of life. Plants grow at different rates, and animals have adapted their behavior accordingly. On Earth, our biological clocks are finely tuned by the steady rhythm of day and night. On this alien world, your internal body clock would struggle initially, leading to disorientation similar to jet lag, but more prolonged. Over generations, humans might develop new circadian rhythms that better suit this extended cycle. The brain's suprachiasmatic nucleus, which controls our sleep-wake cycles, would undergo evolutionary changes. This adaptation could influence how we experience life, with artistic expressions and cultural traditions reflecting these slower paces. Consider the impact on aging. Cells replicate less frequently due to longer days, potentially accumulating mutations at a slower rate. The universe continues its relentless march regardless of our biological clocks, highlighting how environmental factors can reshape our perception of time. This shift could have far-reaching implications for every aspect of life, from personal growth to societal structures. On this planet, the stars move more slowly across the sky, offering ancient stargazers a different pattern to interpret and name. This visual rhythm reinforces the slower pace embedded in daily life here. The rotation of celestial bodies continues unaffected by human perception, yet their influence shapes the rhythms of existence on this world. Each star's movement is a testament to the vastness of time and space. Imagine how technology might evolve on such a planet. Clocks and calendars would be designed differently, perhaps with more elaborate mechanisms to account for the extended day-night cycle. Navigation systems could rely less on time and more on celestial positions or other environmental cues. The way we measure progress and productivity might change, reflecting this slower temporal rhythm. This adaptation could lead to a society that values deeper contemplation and long-term planning over rapid results. On Earth, our 24-hour day has shaped everything from architecture to social structures. But what if our biological clocks were set by a different cosmic beat? The extended day-night cycle would not only alter our perception of time, but also transform how we engage with each other and the world around us. In this slower environment, moments stretch out, allowing for deeper introspection and connection. Each sunrise and sunset becomes an event marked with greater significance, slowing down the pace at which life unfolds. In this slower-paced environment, daily routines would be fundamentally different. Imagine waking up to a dawn that lingers for hours, allowing time to savor morning rituals without the rush of a compressed day cycle. Breakfast might become an extended social occasion, with conversations drawn out and more thoughtful. The leisurely pace extends beyond mornings. Lunch breaks could last longer, encouraging deeper reflection or creative pursuits. This prolonged daylight would also mean that workdays might stretch later into the evening, but with fewer demands for immediate productivity. Even simple tasks like walking from one place to another take on a different character. A journey that takes an hour in our 24-hour day cycle could feel twice as long here, but without the stress of time pressure. The extended daylight would offer more opportunities for outdoor activities and social gatherings under the sky. This environment might foster a culture where people take their time, savoring each moment rather than rushing through life. In this slower world, relationships might deepen, and communities could form bonds that are richer and more enduring due to the extra time spent together. The extended day-night cycle would also influence architecture and urban planning. Buildings designed for longer daylight hours might incorporate larger windows or skylights to maximize natural light during these prolonged periods of illumination. Outdoor spaces like parks and plazas could become central hubs for social interaction, with activities that stretch into the evening as the sun gradually sets over a much longer period. This extended exposure to sunlight would also have physiological effects, potentially altering sleep patterns and circadian rhythms in ways that promote better rest and more consistent biological cycles. In this environment, the concept of time itself becomes elastic, bending and stretching according to the whims of celestial mechanics. The 30-hour day cycle invites a re-evaluation of what it means to be present, encouraging mindfulness and appreciation for each passing moment. Each phase of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, becomes distinct in its own right, offering unique opportunities for engagement with the world around us. Let us focus on a single atom of xenon gas found in the atmosphere of Earth. This atom, like many others around it, is not naturally produced within our planet's confines, but has traveled through space for billions upon billions of years. Xenon-129, an isotope of this noble gas, carries with it the story of its birthplace, a distant supernova explosion that occurred long before Earth even existed. This event, which happened between 10 to 20 billion years ago, fused elements in such extreme conditions that our own planet could never replicate. Each atom of Xenon-129 found on Earth thus serves as a tiny envoy from another time and place. Imagine the journey of one single Xenon-129 atom through space. It was ejected from a dying star, traveling across vast distances before finally settling in Earth's atmosphere. This process highlights how elements essential for life can originate far beyond our solar system. The conditions necessary for its formation are so specific that they occur only under the extreme pressures and temperatures found within supernovae. In contrast to Xenon-129's cosmic origins, deuterium, a heavier isotope of hydrogen, was created in the immediate aftermath of the Big Bang some 13.8 billion years ago. Deuterium's abundance in the universe suggests it was produced during that primordial event when conditions were ripe for its formation. Unlike xenon, which forms through stellar explosions, deuterium's creation marks one of the earliest steps in cosmic evolution. When human beings drink water containing deuterium, they participate in an ancient cycle that predates life on Earth by billions of years. This simple act of consuming water becomes imbued with cosmic significance, linking us not only to our planet, but also to the birth of the universe itself. The atoms within this water have journeyed through stellar nurseries and interstellar clouds before becoming part of living organisms. The iron found in human blood has an origin story equally ancient, yet far more dramatic than its terrestrial presence might suggest. Most of Earth's iron is believed to have been formed within supernovae, stellar explosions, that occur when massive stars reach the end of their life cycles. These cataclysmic events forge elements such as iron under conditions so extreme they can only happen at the heart of collapsing stars. This process underscores how deeply we are embedded in cosmic events. Each time you breathe or your heart beats, you're using iron that was once part of a star that died long before our sun existed. This connection highlights the continuous exchange between Earth and space, where elements from far-off places constantly find their way into our planet's ecosystem. Helium-3, another element found in trace amounts within human tissues, provides further evidence of this cosmic connection. Unlike helium-4, which is abundant on Earth, helium-3 is much rarer here, but relatively common elsewhere in space. Its presence can be traced back to specific interactions between solar wind particles and the upper atmosphere. These particles, once part of distant stars or stellar explosions, have traveled an average distance of about 150 million kilometers before colliding with molecules high above our heads. This collision initiates a series of chemical reactions that eventually incorporate helium-3 into terrestrial materials. Each cell in your body carries this extraterrestrial element as evidence of our planet's ongoing interaction with the universe. Carbon, another essential element for life on Earth, also has origins beyond our planet. It is primarily formed within the cores of stars and released into space when those stars explode as supernovae. Carbon's journey from stellar core to human cell involves a complex series of interactions with other elements in interstellar dust clouds. This process highlights how carbon, along with other key elements, becomes part of Earth's ecosystem through continuous exchanges with the cosmos. Each person becomes part of this grand cycle, carrying within them evidence of distant stars and explosions that have shaped our universe over time. This realization places human existence within a much broader context than previously considered. Nitrogen, an element crucial for life on Earth, also has origins outside our solar system. It is primarily formed in the cores of massive stars through nuclear fusion processes. When these stars explode as supernovae, they release nitrogen into space, where it can be incorporated into new celestial bodies. The journey of nitrogen from stellar core to human tissue involves a complex series of interactions with other elements and cosmic phenomena. Once released by supernovae, nitrogen travels through interstellar clouds before eventually settling on Earth. This process underscores how deeply we are embedded in cosmic events. Interestingly, some scientists speculate that the amount of nitrogen found on Earth could be influenced by an unusually high number of nearby supernova explosions during our planet's early formation period. Oxygen, vital for human respiration, has origins both within and beyond Earth. While some oxygen is produced through photosynthesis on Earth, much of it comes from ancient supernovae explosions. These events release vast amounts of oxygen into space, where it can be incorporated into new. In one such study, Scientists used advanced spectroscopy techniques on Roman-era pottery fragments found near aqueducts. These fragments showed minute traces of isotopes that do not naturally occur on Earth, but are common in stellar environments. This discovery suggests that some materials within ancient structures could have extraterrestrial origins, raising questions about the source and purpose of these elements. The precision with which these materials were incorporated into everyday objects hints at a level of technological sophistication far beyond what we would expect for the period. Consider the possibility that certain architectural alignments in ancient sites might serve as points of reference for distant observers. For instance, some researchers propose that temples and pyramids could be part of an interstellar navigation system. This hypothesis adds a new layer to our understanding of human history, suggesting that we may have been part of an extraterrestrial network without ever realizing it. The scale of this possibility is staggering, prompting us to reconsider the role of humanity in the cosmic scheme. For example, the precise alignment of structures like Stonehenge could be more than just a calendar. It might also serve as a beacon for distant civilizations. Moreover, the presence of these anomalies raises questions about specific processes that may have influenced human development. For instance, researchers found minute variations in the crystalline structure of certain stones used in ancient temples. These variations suggest that advanced technology could have been employed to manipulate materials at an atomic level, introducing elements not naturally found on Earth. This challenges our linear understanding of history and invites us to explore alternative timelines where knowledge flowed in unexpected directions. Another intriguing aspect is how modern technology can be applied to detect signs of extraterrestrial influence within human-made structures. Techniques such as magnetic resonance imaging and advanced X-ray spectroscopy are becoming increasingly sophisticated, allowing scientists to peer deeper into the molecular structure of materials. These tools could reveal hidden patterns or elements that point to an otherworldly origin. The potential for discovery is vast, inviting us to continue exploring the intricate web of connections between Earth and the stars. For example, MRI scans can now detect minute variations in metal composition within ancient artifacts, potentially indicating extraterrestrial origins. The detection methods employed in these studies also offer insights into how future explorers might identify signs of advanced technology embedded within modern structures. These tools could help uncover hidden patterns or elements that suggest an otherworldly origin. For instance, the use of laser-induced breakdown spectroscopy allows researchers to analyze the elemental composition of materials with unprecedented precision. This technique has been used to detect traces of rare earth metals in ancient artifacts, which are not typically found on Earth, but are common in stellar environments. Finally, each new discovery brings us closer to understanding not only our place in the universe, but also the enigmatic origins of some of our most cherished artifacts. The journey is far from over, and with each step, we uncover layers of complexity that challenge our perception of reality. For example, recent studies suggest that certain ancient structures might have been designed to harness natural phenomena like solar eclipses or lunar cycles, for purposes beyond mere observation. These findings prompt us to reconsider the role of humanity in the cosmic scheme and invite us to explore further the intricate connections between Earth and the stars. The surface of Earth is a dynamic stage, constantly reshaped by geological forces and biological evolution. Volcanic eruptions, tectonic movements, and erosion have sculpted our planet's topography over billions of years. These processes are relentless, yet they happen at such a gradual pace that we often overlook their magnitude. Imagine the vastness of time. Earth has existed for approximately 4.5 billion years, far longer than any single human lifetime could encompass. Life emerged about 3.5 billion years ago, beginning as simple microscopic entities in Earth's primordial soup. From these humble origins, an incredible diversity of life evolved through natural selection. Each species adapted to changing environments, with minor adjustments in physical traits or behaviors leading to profound implications for survival and reproduction. Over millennia, organisms not only fit their environment, but also shaped it in ways that favored further adaptation. Humans have been present on Earth for about 200,000 years in our current form, a minuscule span compared to the planet's age. Within this brief period, we have left an indelible mark through cities, agriculture, and ecosystem modifications. These changes are significant to us, but fleeting compared to geological timescales that govern Earth's surface. The mountains we climb were formed by layers of rock compressed over millions of years, illustrating how our influence is a mere blip in the planet's long history. The temperature range comfortable for humans between roughly 15 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius is crucial for sustaining life. Earth's average surface temperature at around 15 degrees Celsius provides an ideal environment for complex biochemical reactions. Our bodies maintain a constant internal temperature of about 37 degrees Celsius, which is vital for enzyme activity and metabolic processes. Yet this narrow band exists within the vast coldness of space, where temperatures can plummet to minus 270 degrees Celsius, just outside our atmosphere. Human eyes have evolved to detect light with wavelengths between 380 nanometers and 740 nanometers. This visual range is finely tuned for the spectrum of sunlight that reaches Earth's surface. However, it's important to note that this narrow band represents only a small fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum. Other life forms in different environments might perceive light quite differently, perhaps extending into infrared or ultraviolet ranges. The limitations of human vision highlight how specific and tailored our sensory apparatus is to our immediate surroundings, a product of evolution rather than design. The transformation from an alien habitat to one seemingly native involves complex interactions between biological and geological processes over billions of years. Litoli in Tanzania provides tangible evidence of this transition through ancient footprints preserved in volcanic ash. These tracks, estimated to be about 3.6 million years old, belong to early hominids, our distant ancestors. They walk upright, a trait that distinguishes humans from our primate cousins and enables us to traverse varied terrains efficiently. This bipedalism not only allowed for better heat regulation, but also freed the hands for tool use, marking a crucial step in our evolution. The journey from alien habitat to human home is not just about physical changes, but also about the intricate dance of life, adapting to its environment and shaping it in return. In contemplating a future where humans might be forced to leave Earth and colonize elsewhere, one possibility is that our planet could serve as the ultimate launch pad rather than a final destination. The surface of our world remains an active arena where geological processes never sleep. The construction of space elevators could revolutionize how we transport resources into orbit. By utilizing geothermal energy, these structures would be powered without relying heavily on fossil fuels or external sources. This development highlights the potential for humans to innovate in ways that could fundamentally change our relationship with space. Each elevator car ascending from Earth's surface would carry not just materials, but also a vision of a future where travel between celestial bodies becomes routine. If humans are eventually compelled to leave Earth, they will carry with them 3 billion base pairs of DNA, a genetic legacy spanning millions of years of evolution. The iron in our blood, once forged in ancient stars before our sun's birth, would fuel us as we venture into the cosmos. Each atom of this metal, essential for carrying oxygen through our bodies, is a reminder that we are not just Earthlings, but interstellar travelers. This genetic material has evolved over millennia to adapt to life on Earth, and it will be crucial in adapting to new environments. However, what if these adaptations make us less suited for the harsh conditions of space? The very traits that have allowed us to thrive here could become liabilities in alien environments. Future colonies may draw inspiration from our current understanding of ecosystems and their resilience. Earth's ecosystems are finely tuned to maintain balance amid constant change. This adaptability could inform how humans create sustainable habitats on other planets. The challenge will be to harness the ingenuity that has allowed us to thrive here, applying it to the vast unknowns beyond our solar system. In these new environments, understanding how to manage resources and ecosystems will be paramount. As we look ahead, the process of colonization would involve more than just finding habitable planets. It would require creating environments capable of supporting life as we know it. The distances involved are staggering. Reaching Proxima Centauri, the nearest star to Earth, would take over 4.25 years traveling at light speed, equivalent to covering approximately 26 trillion miles. When considering what Earth could become if humans are eventually forced to leave and colonize elsewhere, it's important to reflect on how much our planet has already provided for us. From its geothermal energy sources to the genetic material that defines who we are as a species, every aspect of Earth plays a role in shaping humanity's future. As we prepare for life beyond this blue marble, we must also acknowledge the debt we owe to the very place that made such journeys possible. The construction of space fountains could revolutionize how we transport resources into orbit. These structures would use magnetic propulsion systems to lift payloads, without relying heavily on fossil fuels or external sources. This development highlights the potential for humans to innovate in ways that could fundamentally change our relationship with space. Each payload ascending from Earth's surface would carry not just materials, but also a vision of a future where travel between celestial bodies becomes routine. The process of colonization itself would involve an extraordinary level of collaboration among nations and disciplines. Engineers, scientists, and policymakers will need to work together to overcome challenges ranging from resource management to environmental sustainability. This collective effort represents a monumental shift in how humans interact with each other and the universe at large. As we step into this new era, it is clear that our journey beyond Earth could be one of the greatest achievements in human history. Fossils found at Litoli in Tanzania are estimated to be around 3,600,000 years old. These prints were left by hominids that walked on two legs before Homo sapiens existed. The imprints show a bipedal gait remarkably similar to modern humans, yet they precede our species by millions of years. Each footprint is roughly 13 centimeters wide and 22 centimeters long, smaller than the average foot today, suggesting these were not full-grown adults, but adolescents. The prints challenge the traditional timeline of human evolution, as they predate the emergence of Homo sapiens by a significant margin. At another site called Dmanisi in Georgia, archaeologists unearthed skulls dating back approximately 1.8 million years. These remains represent some of the earliest known Homo erectus specimens found outside Africa. One skull reveals an individual with a brain volume similar to modern humans, about 1,300 cubic centimeters, but it also exhibits primitive features not seen in later Homo sapiens. This blend of archaic and advanced traits suggests that early human migrations were far more complex than previously imagined. The presence of such fossils outside Africa indicates that our ancestors ventured into new territories much sooner than we had estimated, hinting at a migration timeline stretching back millions of years further. In 2018, tools discovered at the Jebel Irhoud site in Morocco date back approximately 300,000 years, far older than similar finds elsewhere. These artifacts include hand axes and scrapers used for cutting meat or working hides. The discovery challenges conventional wisdom about where and when early humans first developed sophisticated tool use. Before this find, such advanced tools were thought to have originated around 200,000 years ago in East Africa, marking the emergence of Homo sapiens. However, these Moroccan tools indicate that complex tool-making began much earlier and possibly elsewhere on the continent, suggesting a more widespread and gradual development of human skills. Human DNA is composed of 3 billion base pairs, yet within this vast genetic code lies an intriguing anomaly: sections of repetitive sequences known as ALU elements. These segments are found in every primate genome and have been duplicated over 30 million times throughout the human blueprint. Some scientists speculate that these repetitions could be remnants from ancient viral infections or evolutionary accidents. This discovery suggests that our species may share more with earlier hominids than previously thought, complicating traditional narratives of human emergence. Archaeologists also found tools at Olorgesili in Kenya dating back about 300,000 years. These artifacts include stone blades and hand axes, indicating a sophisticated tool-making culture long before the rise of Homo sapiens. The complexity of these tools suggests that early humans had developed advanced cognitive abilities much earlier than previously thought. This discovery challenges the notion that significant advancements in human cognition occurred only after the emergence of our species. By examining fossils such as those from Litoli and Dmanisi, scientists uncover clues about how humans evolved over time. These discoveries suggest that the timeline for significant evolutionary events is more extended than previously assumed. For example, while Homo sapiens appeared around 200,000 years ago, the Litoli footprints indicate bipedalism long before our species emerged. This evidence prompts us to reconsider when specific traits first developed and how they spread across different hominid populations. Each fossil adds another piece to the puzzle of human evolution, revealing a more dynamic and interconnected history than once imagined. In the heart of an urban jungle, where human-made environments meet natural landscapes, the boundary between artificial and organic becomes increasingly indistinct. Buildings rise alongside ancient trees, their roots weaving through cracks in the concrete, seeking nutrients and anchorage. The interplay of city lights with wet leaves creates a soft glow that dances on the edge of visibility. Each iron atom used to construct these buildings was once part of a star that died long before our solar system formed. This cosmic recycling means that the materials we use are remnants of stellar explosions from billions of years ago. Iron in your blood, for instance, is a direct descendant of ancient stars, forged under extreme pressures and temperatures. These elements have traveled through space, eventually settling on Earth. In urban areas, temperatures can vary dramatically compared to surrounding natural landscapes. The so-called urban heat island effect causes city centers to be warmer than nearby forests by up to 13 degrees Celsius at night. This phenomenon is due to the higher heat retention of buildings and roads, which absorb more sunlight during the day and release it slowly after dark. As a result, urban areas can influence local weather patterns, sometimes even altering regional climates. The human eye detects light with wavelengths between 380 and 740 nanometers, corresponding to approximately 5% of the total electromagnetic spectrum visible to humans. This narrow band is crucial for our survival, as it aligns with the peak emission of sunlight at Earth's surface, optimizing our ability to see during daylight hours. The human genome contains approximately 3 billion base pairs of DNA, each one contributing to the intricate dance of life. This genetic code is not just a blueprint, but also a record of interactions between humans and their environment over countless generations. In cities, this interaction continues as we create green spaces designed to mimic natural landscapes, integrating native plant species into urban environments. Urban planners often introduce parks that follow the contours of old riverbeds or existing topography, creating seamless transitions from artificial to organic elements. These green spaces not only provide shade, but also serve as microclimates cooler by several degrees compared to surrounding streets. Trees planted along these pathways act as natural air conditioners, reducing temperatures and promoting biodiversity within city limits. In some cases, these urban forests can even host ecosystems that would otherwise be found miles away in more rural settings. In cities, the integration of green spaces with concrete structures creates a unique environment where nature and technology coexist. Rooftop gardens and vertical farms are examples of how humans have adapted to incorporate natural elements into their built environments. These innovations not only enhance air quality, but also provide habitats for urban wildlife, creating miniature ecosystems within the cityscape. The concept of artificial and organic blending extends beyond just green spaces. In some cities, architects design buildings that mimic natural forms or patterns found in nature. For instance, certain structures may feature biomimetic designs inspired by the geometry of leaves or the aerodynamics of birds. These architectural choices not only enhance aesthetic appeal, but also improve energy efficiency and structural integrity. Urban water systems also reflect this blending of artificial and organic elements. Rainwater harvesting systems and constructed wetlands are increasingly common in cities worldwide. These systems help manage stormwater runoff, purify water naturally, and create habitats for aquatic life. The integration of these systems into urban infrastructure demonstrates how humans can harmonize with natural processes to sustain both ecological balance and human needs. In the realm of technology, smart city initiatives further blur the lines between artificial and organic environments. Sensors and data analytics are used to monitor and manage various aspects of urban life, from traffic flow to energy consumption. These technologies enable cities to function more efficiently while also providing valuable insights into how humans interact with their surroundings. For example, some cities have implemented systems that use real-time data to adjust street lighting based on pedestrian activity, reducing energy waste. As we continue to develop our urban jungles, it's important to recognize the delicate balance between artificial structures and natural elements. By carefully integrating green spaces, biomimetic designs, water systems, and smart city technologies, we can create environments that are not only sustainable, but also enriching for both human inhabitants and the ecosystems they support. In an environment with gravity more than 9 times that of Earth's, humans could not walk upright due to the strain on muscles and joints. Yet, our planet's relatively moderate gravitational pull allows for a range of movements essential for survival and development. This balance is crucial for maintaining the physical processes that sustain life on Earth. On the Moon, where gravity is about 1/6 as strong, astronauts found walking challenging despite the lower force. Their steps were longer and more bounding. At temperatures below -120 degrees Celsius, a human's skin would freeze and become brittle due to ice crystal formation, transforming into a fragile structure unable to withstand further stress. In contrast, Earth maintains an average surface temperature around 15 degrees Celsius, a delicate balance maintained by our planet's atmosphere, oceans, and geothermal activity. This warmth contrasts sharply with the extreme cold found elsewhere in space, temperatures that can drop to minus 273 degrees Celsius, near absolute zero. In this environment, even atoms barely move, creating a state of near stillness. The vastness of space also challenges the concept of time as we know it. The nearest star to Earth, Proxima Centauri, lies about 4.2465 light-years away, making direct communication or travel virtually impossible with current technology. This distance underscores our isolation while highlighting the interconnectedness of all celestial bodies through gravitational forces and cosmic radiation. In this context, humanity's presence on Earth becomes a singular moment in the broader narrative of space and time. Yet, it is worth noting that even light takes nearly 5 years to reach us from Proxima Centauri. Humanity's genetic blueprint contains approximately 3 billion base pairs of DNA, each one contributing to the intricate processes that sustain life. These microscopic structures carry the instructions for every aspect of our existence, from the formation of cells to the development of complex behaviors. In a galaxy filled with potential, this molecular code is both a testament to Earth's unique conditions and a reminder of our place within the universe. Each base pair in your DNA has been passed down through countless generations, shaped by environmental pressures and evolutionary processes. While humans have walked the Earth in anatomically modern form for about 200,000 years, our journey as sentient beings stretches back much further. The iron in your blood was forged in stars that died before our sun existed, illustrating how the elements necessary for life are scattered across time and space. This paradox highlights both our connection to the cosmos and our distinctiveness on Earth. These ancient stellar furnaces not only provided the raw materials for life, but also contributed to the chemical enrichment of galaxies throughout cosmic history. Human eyes can detect light with wavelengths between 380 and 740 nanometers, allowing us to perceive a narrow band of colors within the electromagnetic spectrum. In contrast, the vastness of space emits radiation across an entire range of frequencies, from radio waves to gamma rays. This diversity underscores the complexity of our universe, while emphasizing how limited human perception truly is. The full spectrum of light emitted by distant stars and galaxies reveals not just their color, but also their age, composition, and motion through space. Cosmic rays, high-energy particles originating from distant stars and supernovae, constantly bombard Earth's atmosphere. Each particle carries an extraordinary amount of energy, capable of causing mutations in cells as it passes through. These mutations occur approximately once per 100 cells daily, subtly altering the genetic landscape of life on our planet. The human genome, with its 3 billion base pairs of DNA, is particularly susceptible to such changes, which can lead to both beneficial and detrimental effects. In a laboratory setting, scientists simulate cosmic ray exposure on various biological samples to study these mutations in controlled environments. This research helps us understand the potential impact of space radiation on living organisms. Interestingly, some of these mutations might have played a role in the development of life's earliest forms, suggesting that cosmic influences could be more integral to our origins than previously thought. The iron in your blood was forged in stars that died before our sun existed, highlighting how intimately connected we are with the cosmos. One particularly intriguing aspect is the effect of cosmic rays on atmospheric ionization. When these particles interact with Earth's atmosphere, they create trails of ions that can influence cloud formation and weather patterns. This interaction underscores the far-reaching effects of cosmic phenomena on our planet's climate systems. The impact of cosmic rays on atmospheric processes is an ongoing area of research, revealing how deeply intertwined we are with the universe. However, recent studies suggest that cosmic rays might also play a role in the spontaneous generation of complex molecules necessary for life, challenging conventional theories about abiogenesis. The study of cosmic ray-induced mutations has practical implications for space exploration as well. As humans venture further into the solar system, understanding how to protect astronauts from cosmic radiation becomes increasingly important. Shielding technology designed to minimize exposure could be crucial for long-duration missions to Mars or beyond. The insights gained from studying these effects on Earth provide valuable data for developing strategies to ensure human safety in space environments. Cosmic rays also contribute to the creation of isotopes that do not naturally occur on Earth. These exotic isotopes, formed through interactions with cosmic particles, can be found in meteorites and other extraterrestrial materials. The presence of these isotopes provides a unique signature for identifying material from beyond our planet. This discovery opens up new avenues for understanding the origins and evolution of elements that make up life as we know it. Cosmic rays, high-energy particles originating from distant stars and supernovae, constantly bombard Earth's atmosphere. Each particle carries an extraordinary amount of energy, capable of causing mutations in cells as it passes through. These mutations occur approximately once per 100 cells daily, subtly altering the genetic landscape of life on our planet. The human genome, with its 3 billion base pairs of DNA, is particularly susceptible to such changes, which can lead to both beneficial and detrimental effects. In a laboratory setting, scientists simulate cosmic ray exposure on various biological samples to study these mutations in controlled environments. This research helps us understand the potential impact of space radiation on living organisms. Interestingly, some of these mutations might have played a role in the development of life's earliest forms, suggesting that cosmic influences could be more integral to our origins than previously thought. The iron in your blood was forged in stars that died before our sun existed, highlighting how intimately connected we are with the cosmos. One particularly intriguing aspect is the effect of cosmic rays on atmospheric ionization. When these particles interact with Earth's atmosphere, they create trails of ions that can influence cloud formation and weather patterns. This interaction underscores the far-reaching effects of cosmic phenomena on our planet's climate systems. The impact of cosmic rays on atmospheric processes is an ongoing area of research, revealing how deeply intertwined we are with the universe. The study of cosmic ray-induced mutations has practical implications for space exploration as well. As humans venture further into the solar system, understanding how to protect astronauts from cosmic radiation becomes increasingly important. Shielding technology designed to minimize exposure could be crucial for long-duration missions to Mars or beyond. The insights gained from studying these effects on Earth provide valuable data for developing strategies to ensure human safety in space environments. Cosmic rays also contribute to the creation of isotopes that do not naturally occur on Earth. These exotic isotopes, formed through interactions with cosmic particles, can be found in meteorites and other extraterrestrial materials. The presence of these isotopes provides a unique signature for identifying material from beyond our planet. This discovery opens up new avenues for understanding the origins and evolution of elements that make up life as we know it. The universe is approximately 13.8 billion years old, with an estimated diameter of at least 93 billion light years. The vastness of space has allowed for countless opportunities for cosmic rays to influence planetary systems and potentially seed life across the cosmos. To understand the stark contrast between spacecraft sterilization and Earth's rich microbial ecosystems, we must first consider the meticulous process required to prepare a spacecraft for interplanetary missions. Engineers ensure that fewer than 10 bacterial spores per square meter remain on its surfaces, a level of cleanliness far exceeding any natural environment on Earth. Imagine this. While your skin alone hosts trillions of microbes, the surfaces of a spacecraft are subjected to rigorous cleaning processes involving baking at temperatures above 120 degrees Celsius for extended periods. Even after such intense sterilization, microscopic contaminants could still hitch a ride into space. This level of precision is essential because any microbial contamination could jeopardize scientific discoveries on other planets. On Earth, however, life thrives in every conceivable environment. Microbial diversity flourishes in hot springs, glaciers, deep-sea vents, and even within the human body. For instance, some bacteria found near hydrothermal vents can survive at temperatures over 120 degrees Celsius, the same temperature used to sterilize spacecraft. These extremophiles demonstrate Earth's remarkable capacity to support life under extreme conditions. The contrast between Earth's diverse microbial ecosystems and the sterile surfaces of a spacecraft highlights a paradox. While our planet teems with life in its most hostile environments, space missions aim to avoid contaminating other worlds. This tension underscores humanity's role as both protector and potential contaminant of cosmic exploration. It is not just about exploring new frontiers, but also ensuring that we do so responsibly. Consider this. Every time a spacecraft leaves Earth, it carries more than hardware into the cosmos. It also carries the potential for biological invasion on alien worlds. Mars, with its potential to harbor past life, is particularly vulnerable. Yet, paradoxically, it is our deep understanding and respect for Earth's microbial ecosystems that guide us in these sterilization processes. The sterilization process reveals an unexpected connection between laboratory cleanliness and the complex dynamics of microbial life on Earth. While spacecraft must be as pristine as a surgical suite, our planet remains a vibrant, dynamic biosphere where new species are discovered regularly. This dichotomy underscores humanity's unique position in the universe, both a product of Earth's rich ecosystems and an explorer seeking to preserve them. The meticulous sterilization efforts reflect not just technological prowess, but also a profound respect for the delicate balance of life on our planet. Understanding this contrast between sterile spacecraft and Earth's microbial richness is crucial as we continue to explore space. It serves as a reminder that while we strive to maintain cleanliness in our quests beyond Earth, our home planet remains an extraordinary testament to Chinese letter, 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 Chinese letter. To understand the stark contrast between spacecraft sterilization and Earth's rich microbial ecosystems, we must first consider the meticulous process required to prepare a spacecraft for interplanetary missions. Engineers ensure that fewer than 10 bacterial spores per square meter remain on its surfaces, a level of cleanliness far exceeding any natural environment on Earth. Imagine this. While your skin alone hosts trillions of microbes, the surfaces of a spacecraft are subjected to rigorous cleaning processes involving baking at temperatures above 120 degrees Celsius for extended periods. Even after such intense sterilization, microscopic contaminants could still hitch a ride into space. This level of precision is essential because any microbial contamination could jeopardize scientific discoveries on other planets. On Earth, however, life thrives in every conceivable environment. Microbial diversity flourishes in hot springs, glaciers, deep-sea vents, and even within the human body. For instance, some bacteria found near hydrothermal vents can survive at temperatures over 120 degrees Celsius, the same temperature used to sterilize spacecraft. These extremophiles demonstrate Earth's remarkable capacity to support life under extreme conditions. The contrast between Earth's diverse microbial ecosystems and the sterile surfaces of a spacecraft highlights a paradox. While our planet teems with life in its most hostile environments, space missions aim to avoid contaminating other worlds. This tension underscores humanity's role as both protector and potential contaminant of cosmic exploration. It is not just about exploring new frontiers, but also ensuring that we do so responsibly. Consider this. Every time a spacecraft leaves Earth, it carries more than hardware into the cosmos. It also carries the potential for biological invasion on alien worlds. Mars, with its potential to harbor past life, is particularly vulnerable. Yet, paradoxically, it is our deep understanding and respect for Earth's microbial ecosystems that guide us in these sterilization processes. The sterilization process reveals an unexpected connection between laboratory cleanliness and the complex dynamics of microbial life on Earth. While spacecraft must be as pristine as a surgical suite, our planet remains a vibrant, dynamic biosphere where new species are discovered regularly. This dichotomy underscores humanity's unique position in the universe, both a product of Earth's rich ecosystems and an explorer seeking to preserve them. The meticulous sterilization efforts reflect not just technological prowess, but also a profound respect for the delicate balance of life on our planet. Understanding this contrast between sterile spacecraft and Earth's microbial richness is crucial as we continue to explore space. At a specific moment in time, approximately 3 billion years ago, an asteroid roughly 10 kilometers wide entered Earth's atmosphere at speeds exceeding 13.8 kilometers per second. This impact would have created a fireball hotter than the surface of the Sun, instantly vaporizing rock and sending debris into space. The heat generated from this collision could have melted large portions of the planet's crust, reshaping early oceans and continents with volcanic activity far more intense than any known today. This asteroid was not just another cosmic event. It played a pivotal role in the evolution of Earth's life forms by delivering complex organic molecules that could serve as building blocks for early life. The exact timing of this event is crucial because it coincides with a period when microbial life began to flourish, suggesting a potential link between extraterrestrial material and the origins of more complex organisms. These organic compounds might have been protected from the extreme heat by encasements within larger mineral structures or even in ice. This process is reminiscent of how we send probes into space today, protected by layers that insulate them against cosmic radiation and extreme temperatures. The asteroid's impact would have released these molecules into Earth's environment, providing the raw materials for life to take hold. It's a paradoxical thought. While this cataclysmic event brought destruction on an unimaginable scale, it also seeded the potential for life. Imagine standing at the edge of such an impact site billions of years ago. The ground would tremble violently underfoot as shockwaves radiate outward from the epicenter. The atmosphere would be thick with dust and vaporized rock, blotting out sunlight and casting everything in a dim, reddish hue. For early Earth organisms, this event likely posed an existential threat, yet it also presented opportunities for adaptation and evolution. The asteroid's debris not only spread across the surface, but also into the skies above. Some of these materials would have fallen back to Earth as meteorites, carrying with them isotopes that are rare on our planet today. These isotopic markers can still be found in certain ancient rocks, providing evidence of this momentous event. This cosmic delivery system brought not just raw materials, but also a diverse array of molecules that could interact in ways never before possible on Earth. Remarkably, the impact coincided with Earth's transition from an oxygen-poor atmosphere to one rich in free oxygen, thanks to early photosynthetic organisms. The introduction of these complex organic compounds at this precise moment may have accelerated the development of more intricate biochemical pathways essential for life's evolution. This timing is crucial because it suggests that without this asteroid impact, the path to multicellular life might have been significantly delayed or even altered. The iron in your blood was forged in a star that died before our sun existed. The collision of such an asteroid with Earth could have introduced not just organic compounds, but also heavy elements necessary for building complex organisms. This event underscores how deeply interconnected we are with the cosmos, as these materials were part of a larger cycle of stellar birth and death. In this way, the impact serves as both a destructive force and a catalyst for life's development on Earth. The asteroid's arrival marked a pivotal moment in Earth's history, setting the stage for the emergence of more complex life forms. Over time, these initial organic compounds would interact with each other, leading to the formation of simple cells capable of reproduction and metabolism. This moment represents a critical juncture in our planet's history, where conditions were just right for life to take hold and evolve into the diverse array of species we see today. In space, temperatures can plummet to minus 273 degrees Celsius, approaching absolute zero, where atoms barely move. This cold is far beyond anything experienced on Earth's surface, even in Antarctica's coldest regions. The human body would freeze instantly if exposed, with skin becoming brittle as ice crystals form within tissues. Yet this extreme cold exists naturally in the depths of space, challenging our perception of what it means to be adapted to a specific environment. Imagine floating in microgravity aboard a spacecraft, where your body no longer feels the constant pull of Earth's gravity. The heart adjusts its rhythm and blood flow changes as it learns to distribute fluids differently throughout the body. This adaptation can lead to fluid shifts that cause facial swelling and weakened muscles over time. In this altered state, our perception of physical exertion and balance is redefined, making us question what it truly means to be native to a planet with its familiar gravity. The human genome contains approximately 3 billion base pairs of DNA, each one susceptible to cosmic radiation in space. These high-energy particles can cause mutations that could affect future generations born off Earth. This raises questions about genetic adaptation and evolution in extraterrestrial environments. If humans were to colonize other planets or moons, their descendants might evolve differently due to these constant exposures, potentially leading to new species of humanoids adapted to life beyond Earth. On Mars, the average surface temperature is around minus 63 degrees Celsius, with a thin atmosphere offering little protection from cosmic radiation. This harsh environment contrasts sharply with Earth's more temperate conditions and protective ozone layer. Over time, prolonged exposure to such extreme conditions could lead to changes in human biology, not just through genetic mutations, but also through physiological adaptations passed down through generations. These alterations might redefine what it means to be native to a planet, suggesting that belonging is not solely about physical origins, but also about the environment's influence on our evolution. Unexpectedly, some research suggests that prolonged exposure to Mars' low gravity and radiation could lead to accelerated bone density loss, potentially requiring future colonists to undergo regular medical interventions to maintain their health. In space, sound cannot propagate because there are no molecules to carry pressure waves. This absence of sound challenges our sensory experience and perception of communication, which relies heavily on auditory signals on Earth. In a spacecraft or on another planet's surface, astronauts must rely on visual cues and radio transmissions for interaction. This shift in primary communication methods could alter social dynamics and cognitive processing, further blurring the lines between what it means to be native to one's environment versus being adapted to an entirely different set of sensory inputs. The human brain contains around 86 billion neurons, each capable of forming connections that shape our understanding of the world. In space, these neural networks might rewire themselves in response to new stimuli and experiences, such as prolonged exposure to microgravity or isolation from familiar earthly landscapes. This adaptability suggests that humans could potentially evolve cognitive abilities better suited for life beyond Earth, challenging traditional notions of what it means to be native to a single planet. The human body is finely tuned to Earth's gravitational field, which shapes our skeletal structure and muscle development from birth. In environments with different gravity, such as Mars or the Moon, bones would weaken due to reduced load-bearing stress, leading to conditions like osteoporosis over time, if not counteracted by artificial means. This physiological change underscores how deeply we are intertwined with Earth's specific gravitational pull. It prompts us to consider whether our current understanding of health and adaptation is limited by the terrestrial context in which it was developed. Consider the iron in your blood, an element forged in stars that died before our sun even existed. This cosmic inheritance travels through your veins, connecting you not just to Earth, but to the very fabric of the universe itself. If humans were to become a spacefaring species, this connection would deepen as we encounter materials and environments shaped by processes far beyond our home planet. The iron in your blood might one day be part of tools or habitats built on distant worlds, linking you not just to Earth, but to an ever-expanding cosmic family. The human eye can detect light with wavelengths between 380 and 740 nanometers, a narrow band within the vast spectrum of electromagnetic radiation. In space, where this visible light is often absent or distorted by cosmic phenomena, our perception of reality shifts dramatically. Without familiar visual cues, astronauts must rely on instruments to navigate and understand their surroundings. This dependence on technology highlights how much we rely on Earth's environment for sensory input, challenging the notion that being native means only physical presence, but also includes sensory familiarity. Humans have been on Earth in anatomically modern form for about 200,000 years, a fleeting moment compared to the billions of years our planet has existed. In this context, the idea of belonging becomes fluid and expansive. As we venture into space, the concept of being native shifts from a fixed point on Earth to the process by which future generations might adapt to living in environments vastly different from Earth is a complex one, involving changes at both physiological and genetic levels. On planets with gravity more than 9 times that of Earth's, such as Jupiter or its moon Io, humans could not walk upright due to the strain on muscles and joints. Over time, future generations might develop specialized exoskeletons or other assistive devices to aid movement. These adaptations would influence how they interact with their surroundings, potentially leading to changes in architecture and habitat design. Inhabitants of such high-gravity environments might also evolve different physical characteristics over many generations, such as broader hips or shorter legs, which could enhance mobility under these conditions. In a low-gravity environment, the human body would experience significant changes due to reduced stress on muscles and bones. Without regular weight-bearing activities, astronauts can lose bone density at an alarming rate, up to 1% per month. To counteract this, future spacefarers might need to engage in rigorous exercise routines or use artificial gravity systems to maintain their physical health. These adaptations would not only affect the body's structure, but also its internal processes, such as blood circulation and metabolism. The human heart, for example, could become more efficient at pumping blood in a low-gravity environment, leading to changes in cardiovascular function. On planets with longer day cycles, humans might experience altered sleep patterns and circadian rhythms. Imagine standing on a planet where days last 30 hours, feeling time stretch in ways your body is not accustomed to. The sun rises and sets more slowly, casting long shadows that seem to linger longer than usual. In such an environment, the perception of time would shift dramatically, challenging the way humans experience their daily routines. Over generations, future inhabitants might develop physiological changes that allow them to better cope with these altered day cycles, further transforming their bodies in ways we cannot yet fully comprehend. In environments where temperatures are extreme, either extremely cold or hot, the human body must adapt to survive. At temperatures below -120 degrees Celsius, human skin would freeze and become brittle due to ice crystal formation. In contrast, on planets with scorching surfaces, such as Venus, the average temperature reaches about 465 degrees Celsius. To thrive in these conditions, future humans might develop specialized clothing or even genetically engineered traits that allow them to withstand extreme temperatures without protective gear. These adaptations would not only protect the body, but also enhance its ability to function effectively under harsh environmental conditions. The human genome contains approximately 3 billion base pairs of DNA, a remarkable testament to evolutionary complexity. Each base pair is like a letter in a cosmic alphabet, spelling out instructions for life. As humans venture into space and colonize new worlds, the environment could exert selective pressures that lead to genetic changes over time. These changes might include adaptations such as increased radiation resistance or altered metabolic processes to better utilize available resources on alien planets. The process of evolution would continue, shaping future generations in ways that reflect their unique environments. The oldest known human fossils found at Litoli in Tanzania are estimated to be around 3,600,000 years old. These prints were left by hominids that walked on two legs before Homo sapiens existed. In a new context, these ancient footprints can serve as evidence of our species' journey towards becoming adaptable beings capable of thriving in diverse environments. The evolutionary path that led from those early bipedal ancestors to modern humans is one marked by adaptability and resilience, traits that will be crucial for future generations as they venture beyond Earth's boundaries. At Litoli, under the moonlit sky, ancient footprints etched in volcanic ash tell a story of upright walkers from ages long before our sun was born. And as this quiet journey through space comes to an end, thank you for joining us tonight on Cosmic Sedation. Your presence here means more than you know. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you enjoyed the ride. Good night, travelers, until we meet again in the cosmic dark.